Hello, 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 hello. Oh my goodness, come on, wake up. There we are, there we are. Come on, wakey. Oh, you too slow this morning? Right, hello my dears. My goodness me, it took a while to get going this morning. Hopefully everything's all right. You can hear me well. I do hope you can anyway. We've got the laundry to get through, so just fucking love people. I will get to the hangers eventually. They are buried right at the bottom of the bag, as per usual. Good morning, good morning, good morning, my dears. How are you today? It's Monday. Do you like the background? I love zombies. I am a classic girl. I like George A. Romero. That's what I like. Hopefully you can hear me properly. I got my microphone in. If it's not working, I do apologise. I'll try harder. Good morning, good morning. How are you today? My goodness me. We are dealing with Happy Halloween. Goodness me. There, that's better. Oh, that's it. That's it. We're there. Good morning. How are you? Are you dealing with the zombie apocalypse like me and having still to do the laundry? Shocker, but it does happen. There. I think that might be a bit clearer. That was the plan. Hello, good morning, my darlings. How are you? Oh, I am so excited. We are getting on with Halloween. Every day we're doing something a little bit different. As you noticed, I am wearing Tombstone Grey this morning. I wish to blend with the background so the zombies don't eat me. Well, not at least until I've done the laundry. How are you all on this beautifully cold autumnal day? Do you have lots of fog? I do. Yes, it's very atmospheric outside. And amazingly, I do live near a graveyard. Aha. Yes. It's a wonderful area to live. People are dying to get in. I'm having quite the morning. I've been up since 7. I've been doing dishwashers, seeing to Monty's, sorting out beds, vacuuming up, putting laundry on, waiting for clients to turn up, to name but a few things that I've had to sort this Monday morning. It's all good fun, I know. If it was that easy, we'd all be doing it, right? That's what the saying goes. Well, I watched an interesting film yesterday. In fact, I've watched 2 interesting films this weekend. The first one being King Richard, which was very good, The Lost King. It was the story of how they found King Richard in a car park in Leicester. Michael Hubbard. Hello, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Yes, so it was all about King Richard and how they found him under a parking meter in Leicester. So there you go. Hello, good morning, Michael. And the other very interesting film that I watched was The Sad Life of Peter Sellers and his meteoric rise to fame and the unfortunate marriages that he had. And, you know, he wasn't a happy man, was he? Very sad. Excellent film. Some good actors in it. Geoffrey Rush, of course, played the role of Peter Sellers. Miriam Margolyes played his mother. Random Toast. Okay. Not sure what that means, but good morning, Random Toast. So yeah, those are the 2 films that I've watched this weekend, and I thought they were very good. I do like biographies, and I do actually like Peter Sellers as an actor, but I can't say I care much for him personality-wise. I think he had a lot of problems, a lot of health issues. I don't think he was very nice to his wives, sadly. But Britt Ekland, my goodness me, she was a bit of a stunner, wasn't she? Right. Come on, last button. There we are. Well, that's a nice way to start the day. Leopard print. A very foxy little number. There we go. Next bit, we're going to do a shirt. Yeah. I think these could be pajamas actually, but you're never sure, are you? Well, good morning, my dears. I've got quite a lot of ironing that we need to get through today, and laundry. Always the same on a Monday. Always the same. I absolutely adore my zombies because I feel like one this morning. I'm just waiting for the usual crowd to arrive and to tell me all about their weekends, because I'm nosy and I like to know what you've been up to. Did you get a chance to go to the movies? If so, what did you go and see? Have you been to see a horror movie? Have you been to see an action movie? I love that hand as it's reaching up for the ironing board. Oh almost as though it wants to be very handy and help out. Okay. Potassium to you as well, dear. Have you been reading any interesting books? I have. I'm reading Polly by Stephen King. I'm still reading that. It's a very tough read. Basically, it's two old people who were professors at a university, and they are cannibals. Yeah, this sweet old couple are cannibals, and they're picking off students left, right, and centre and eating them. Yeah. It's quite the yeah, if you ever wondered if Dexter had parents, I think that there'd be this couple. Okay, sorry, just had to concentrate on that one. It's because it's got so many lines and so many stripes. My eyesight even though I've got daylight light bulbs in here, I need to be super careful I don't put tram lines down the sleeve, because that would look ridiculous. And that is what happens with stripy shirts. We'll get there. Just let me concentrate just for a second. Hello, I know you said hello, random toast. How are you? Hope everything's okay. I hope you're having an interesting morning. I know I am. There. I just sometimes need to concentrate when it comes to stripy shirts. My eyesight's not the best. I mean, it used to be. But I'm getting old and things are wearing out. If you could rename this channel, what would you call it? Well, I'd call it Fairy Tales, because that's the name of it. Why? I don't think I want to rename my channel. Good morning, GT. How are you? Did you sleep well? Did you have a good weekend? Oh, you mean your channel? Gosh. I don't know. What are your hobbies other than gaming and vehicles and things like that? I think you said you liked to play the piano, didn't you? If I remember correctly, I'm sure you said you like to play the piano. Why don't you name it after your piano? Yeah. Or something like that. Oh, hang on. I pressed the wrong button. Ha! Octane. Just wanted to say how much I appreciate all the hard work and effort you put into every single video. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you. See, look, we'll pin you up on the board. That way then everybody can find you, and hopefully I'll send subscribers your way. Well, we are getting on with Halloween. The original Octane games. Original games? Hello, another space note. Sorry, brain not working. I was reading the messages and not the handles. Do pardon me. The original egg, yes. Hard boiled, slightly cracked. I'm sorry it's a bit jinky, but at least we're up and running, right guys? And can you hear me properly? I've got the microphone on, but I'm hoping it's working. Gosh, I can't see half the messages even. Just wanted, yeah, got ya. I'm sorry, it's a bit jinky this morning, but the internet will calm down. At least it's working, right? Got a lot to sort this morning. I wasn't very well yesterday, would you believe? Not been very good all weekend, to be honest. I think I'm just tired. I've been doing a lot recently, and I think everything's just suddenly overwhelmed me and caught up with me. Oh, yeah, I just felt a little bit, you know, not my usual sprightly self. Still, the laundry's got to get done, and so I look like one of the undead. At least I'll blend in with the poster. I'm having quite the time with the kids. I love my children. I do. I really do. Once we get this week out of the way, I think we'll have stability back in this house, and that's what we want. It's all about getting the youngsters to start behaving like adults, isn't it? Once we get that bit, we're laughing. You know, as I'm being often told and reminded by my offspring, I'm a grown-up now. I'm a grown-up. Okay, start acting like it. You want to be an adult? Go out and be an adult. Stop behaving like a 2-year-old. You know, I'm twice their years. I'm running 2 businesses, sorting the house out, and everything else that goes on. And they can't even transport the washing from upstairs to downstairs. Am I wrong? I know. Yeah, sometimes it just happens. But you know what? You can't afford to have burnout in this house. Because if I drop down, everything stops. Nobody. You really got to push just for them to get the plates in the sink. Yeah, you know that one. However, lots happening this week. So it better go the right way. I know. The problem is, and I hate to say it about Gen Z, because you're good kids, but you just need a little bit of guidance. Problem with you is that you want all the rights of adulthood, but none of the responsibilities. And the two go hand in hand. If you're going to go into the world of being an adult, you better take all what comes with it. And all the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. And it's all yours for the taking, my darlings. But you need to realise that with actions come consequences. Yeah, I know. And nobody owes you a living. You've got to get out there and get one for yourself. It doesn't mean as your parent that I don't love you, because I do. But what I am not loving right now is the attitude. Right? Do not speak to me that way, and do not speak to your future employers that way either. That's the kind of weekend I've been having. I'm not loving it. Just some growing up to do. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that actually is on both sides. It's me learning and accepting that they are adults and letting go of the apron strings a little. And those, both of them realizing that it's a big wild world out there, and emphasis on the wild. Tea towels, of all the things that they would send to iron, I get the tea towels. It's a bit of both. It's a bit of realizing that they're adults and letting them go out there and do their thing, and for them to actually realize their full potential and get out there and do their thing and do their own flipping laundry. Oh, you need to get some coffee. I understand that feeling perfectly. I had to have a cup this morning myself. Oh yes, you can imagine the kind of weekend I've had. Motherhood. It's not for the weak. Actually, I'm terribly excited about their lives and hoping that they're going to do great things with all the opportunities that have been afforded to them. You know, the ability to get an education, the fact that we put them both through university, supported them every step of the way. Here's hoping that they make use of the education that has been placed before them and they do great things. That's all we ask of you. We've given you the opportunities. Now go out there and use your skill set and get a future that, you know, is befitting of your education. You've had way more opportunities thrown at you than I ever had. I would have loved to have had the opportunity to go to university and do great things. I had to go and find out life the hard way. I still am. And while you're swanning around Europe and finding out who the heck you are, spare a thought for the poor parents that you've left at home who are flogging their guts out just to make sure you get the opportunities that they never had. So it smacks in the face when you are belligerent and rude to your mum and dad. And I'm not saying we expect you to fall over backwards and be eternally grateful for everything we ever did for you. That's not what this is about. This is about the fact that we're working as hard as we can to support you whilst you're finding out who you are. And for you to turn around and shout at us and say things like, I can't stand living here. I can't stand it that I'm not being treated like an adult. We want nothing more, my darlings, for you to start acting like an adult and for you to go out there and experience what life has got to offer, warts and all. We can't wait for you to go to find out what it's like living out there when you're no longer living at home and getting your laundry done for you and your dinner done and all the little perks that you get. We want you to go out and do all that for yourself. That's what it's all about. You are an adult, my dears. You are. We just want you to go out and live your life and do your thing. Find your Prince Charming and set up and live a wonderful life together. If that is what you choose to do. Yes, as you can tell, I've had one of those weekends. Is my sound okay, everybody? Timmy. Oh, hello, Timmy. Well, you know, it's a Monday, Timmy. Have you had a cup of coffee? How's your day going? Maybe you don't like coffee. Have you had a cup of tea? The sound is fine. Awesome. Thank you. I'm using a brand new microphone and I'm kind of hoping that it was picking up. Yeah, there's me hoping it was working out. Gosh, I want to start sneezing again. Well, I've been doing all sorts of zombified things this weekend. I love zombies. Boy, have we got some treats coming up for you guys. There is another story coming out on Friday. It's a surprise because even I don't know what it is yet. I've not recorded it. I was going to do it yesterday, but I was a bit tired. So I thought to myself, I'll do it one night during the week. Probably Thursday night. Is your accent a Lincolnshire? I have had a slow morning. I spent the weekend cycle camping to Rutland Water and back. Oh, very nice. No, I'm not from Lincolnshire. No. But I am from the north. But I don't want to give my location away, obviously. And thanks for understanding. Thank you. So, camping in this beautiful weekend. Well, you wouldn't have liked doing it last weekend when Storm Amy came through. I don't think you'd have had a tent left. But I think this weekend's been quite pleasant, hasn't it? I even got to work in the garden on Saturday. I've been taking down the climbers that we had growing over the fence in the back garden. If we have bad weather, as in a lot of snow, I didn't want the fence being brought down under the weight of the snow if it went on the climbers. So I thought if I chop them back hard, then they'll grow back in the spring and they'll be beautiful and there won't be any snow. I've got to admit, I'm a bit of a sucker when it comes to wanting to have lots of snow. I would love nothing more than my village being cut off and no one being able to come in or get out. Fantasyland, that's where I am at the moment, dreaming of a winter wonderland that would rival the Overlook Hotel in Stephen King's The Shining. Yeah, that's the level of snow that I want. I'm sure they will be awesome. We share the same snowy sentiment. I know, we do. There's something marvelous about snow. It's quiet. It makes everything serene. It keeps people inside. Yes! That can't be a bad thing. I'm looking forward to a nice winter anyway. And I believe we might just get what we're wishing for. According to my meteorologist friend, he thinks that we're going to have a winter that we're never going to forget. Lots and lots of snow, he has said. That's what we're going to get this year. Deep, deep drifts. Camping in the snow is a beautiful but challenging. It would be, but you know, if you're nice and, excuse me, I've got hiccups. If you get nice and warm in your tent, oh, how cuddly, how snuggly. Yeah, I don't mind camping at all. Or at least I didn't in my younger days. I think now I'm getting a little long in the tooth for it. But summer camping, I don't mind. Winter camping, I don't think I could do that anymore. Hot chocolate, yes. Oh, do you have marshmallows in yours? I do in mine. Yes, I do like some marshmallows in my hot chocolate. I do. Oh, well, you and I are going to get on, Timmy. I can feel it. It's going to be a happy friendship, my dear. Except I can't ride a bike, but I can certainly ride a horse. So if you could ride the bike, I'll ride the horse. I often think I was born in the wrong era. I should have been born in the Wild West. And then I could have rode a horse like a cowgirl. Okie dokies. Okie dokies. My country, Northamptonshire, is flat and wet, so the snow melts fast down here. Haha, the Wild West was an incredible time to be alive. It would have been. I would have been a good frontiers woman. I am very much. I would have coped. I would have been fine with the iron skillet. and my iron by the fire. Yep. Yep. I could have done Little House in the Prairie. In fact, I could have done the Wild West with a zombie apocalypse. Now, wouldn't that be fun? We were on the frontier in a past life and knew each other. Do you think we have? Yes, I actually do. I'm a believer that I have 9 lives, just like a cat. And judging by what I've done in this life, I've used up 8 of them already. I have been on some hair-raising adventures. There's some that I am amazed that I walked away from alive. But that's me. I never want to let the grass grow under my feet. I want to keep moving. Having adventures. Yes, definitely. Well, Timmy, I hope you will consider hanging around and giving us a thumbs up and possibly subscribing to the channel if you want to. It's up to you, my dear. I'm on most days. I've already done that. Thank you very much. We always like to try and make it feel like a bit of a family on here. And people just drop in and out all the time and chatter away to me. And I love it, actually. It's nice to have a bit of company while I'm doing the ironing, because it can get quite a boring job. I mean, it needs to be done right, but it is, in the grand scheme of things, it's not the most thrilling thing you'll ever do with your days, is it? Still, I have been running this business for 15 years, and boy, have I seen some stuff. I never, you know, when you're a kid and you're growing up, I never sort of stood in my bedroom and went, oh boy, I really want to do ironing for a living when I'm 50. You know, that's my hopes and dreams right there. $15 years, well done. No, I'm demented. I am demented. I am not done well done. I am done in. Tell you, if the zombie comes to the door now, we're going to get bopped on head with an iron. Quite literally. I stood at the door saying, right, who's first? I know. Ironing does that to you. It sends you a bit round the bend. In fact, my machine just went ping-a-ding-ding. I'll be back in a minute. Right. Happiness is the laundry basket empty. I love the smell of washing powder in the morning. What famous film is that from? Except they didn't say washing powder, but you catch the drift. I will indeed. Welcome back. Hello. I am the ironing queen, and I can iron anything within reason. Well, everyone, it is 18 minutes past 11 in the morning and the child is still not up. Now, I've been awake since 6:30 this morning. I got out of bed at 7 due to the fact that if I didn't, the cat was going to eat me alive. Didn't think I fancied that first thing on a Monday morning, so I thought perhaps if I got up and fed him, he'd be all right and he'd leave me alone. Fat chance. No, she's not a teenager. She's not. She's a 23-year-old woman. Yeah. Gen Z. Say no more. Nope. I wish she was a teenager. That could have some reasoning behind the excuse of not getting out of bed. I had a late night with pain. Oh, was out of bed at 10:30, felt like a lazy teenager myself. You know what? You've got an excuse. Another space note. Getting out of bed, right, at that time is acceptable when you have the level of pain that you're going through. And believe me, everybody, he does. He, if I'm all right with saying this, space note, he did have a little accident a few years ago, and it's damaged the nerves in his back, and now and again he has a flare-up, and it can be quite the endurance of trying to keep going with something like that. You know, I've often said, if you can get up, right, every morning, and you're in a reasonable state, and you're not in too much pain, then all good to you. But there are days when that ain't possible. And as we're getting older, all of us, we're all experiencing aches and pains. And if you get to the age of 40 and you haven't got an ache and pain, don't worry, one will be assigned to you as soon as possible. That I can guarantee. One foot in front of the other, fairy. Indeed it is. Yep, the saying, you get up, you show up, and you never give up, right? You keep going. Yeah. But I feel for you. I feel your pain, mate. Anyway, I will let you all know what time she rocks up and gets out of bed. And I'll be amazed if it ain't before lunchtime. Maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Tell ya, somebody, lots of growing up needed here. Anyway, I have been throwing yet another load in the washing machine. Get me? Monday morning. Woo, we ought to have a good time in this house. Oh gosh, I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh. If I do sneeze, I do apologise. It will be very loud. The microphone's just underneath my chin. It's soap powder, right? I am absolutely convinced to this day that I'm allergic to the stuff. It's like that scene from Scarface, you know, where he sat behind his desk and he's got all the washing powder laid out in front of him and some rolled up $20 bills. Because, I mean, I use that with my soap powder every day, I tell you. Yeah, the soap powder galore next door. It really is. Wonderful for your washing machine. Yep. I know, you'd think it was Pablo Escobar's den next door with the amount of white washing powder that's lying around. Still, I have not yet failed the Daz Doorstep Challenge. And I have no intentions of doing so. Yep, it's Betty 4. I have Betty 1, 2, 3 and 4. They are all different irons. They are all used for different things. But in the zombie apocalypse, they'll all do the same thing. They'll just go poof, bang, and the guts are gone. Yeah. Oh, Betty 4 for content is the current iron she has. Yeah. Yeah, Betty. This thing about these irons is they're not like your average iron, right? No, this is like a pimped up iron. It's got a water tank with it. It does over 7 bars of pressure. And believe me, when this girl goes off, she goes with a bang. And because of that setup, an average amount of the ironing, which should take roughly 4 to 5 hours to get through, you can be through it in maybe a couple of hours. So it's night and day. Once you've used a system like I'm using here, you'll never go back to having an ordinary iron ever again. No. It's okay, my grandma. Uncle. Oh, really? It's a popular name. The ironing board's called Wilma. I'm a Flintstones fan, all right. And Fred and Barney, of course, are the big fridge and freezer, and they live in the garage. Tell you, you got to name your appliances in this house. It helps the days pass. Do you know my washing machine's called Timmy? Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, that's my dishwasher upstairs. And then I've got Maud and Mr. Ping. Right, Maud is the washer and Mr. Ping is the dryer. The hob in the kitchen is called Ignatius and the oven is called Bernie. Make of that what you will. Mr. Pink, no, Mr. Ping, as in Chandler Bing, do your thing. Well, we named it Mr. Ping, do your thing, because it does whatever it wants. Yeah, it's called Bernie, because that's what I do with the food. Eccentric. Oh, yeah, I'm probably demented, really, for being in this room for 15 years. Oh, how I'd love to see the daylight. Maybe one day I will. You never know. I've been in this room so long I've forgotten what outside looks like. No. I tell you, when the lockdown came during COVID, I didn't notice. I've been in here that long, I missed it. I missed the apocalypse. I was in here that long. No, terrible. Honestly, need your own comedy based on your ironing shop. Yes, but my sense of humour isn't everybody else's. That's what I'm finding in life. It's just the way I am. Lord said, be normal. I said, hold my beer. I said, I don't know what normal is. Well, your audience will find you like I did. I'm sure they will, bless them. And they'll be running screaming to the hills to get away. Ha ha ha. Trouble with me is I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I don't like a single crease in the wrong place. And it bothers me if it is. It's just the way I am. I think the customers might appreciate me. I don't know what half of them are going to do when I finally turn around and say, that's it, folks. I'm hanging my wings up. I can't stand no more. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, another space note. I was expecting a client to call at 9 o'clock this morning, and they rock up an hour late. And I thought, okay, I can forgive you for being an hour. Tim, ooh, what are we doing? We have an interactive show with more of the fairies humour coming soon to the channel. Yes, because if it isn't just enough to see me doing the ironing, oh no, we're going to go interactive. More like hyperactive. Ah. Yes, we've got quite a few things lined up for Halloween. On Friday, there will be another horror story at 9:30. I hope I'll see you there, Tim. I haven't decided which one we're going to have this week. It's going to be a surprise to me as well, because I've not read it yet. There you go. I fancy doing something a little bit different. I've done 3 Ray Bradburys. I've done The Crowd, The Jar, and The October Game, all of which are up and ready for anyone that wants to listen to them. I don't know what this Friday is going to be. It's going to be a surprise. Oh, and we have a young fan called Air France who's busy beavering away on a story that he's written himself, and I can't wait to read it and then read it to you guys. So I'm absolutely sure you're going to love it. He's a young kid and he wants to be a writer, and here we are with a platform. Let's give him some support. Let's get him out there. You never know, he could be the next Stephen King. You never know. So let's give him the leg up that he needs. I always say, if you're in a position to help somebody, do so. Always find that your good fortune and pay it forward for the next generation. You'll be glad you did. Yeah, welcome to the club, Tim. Actually, the full name of my dishwasher is Timmy, the Dishwasher Ghost, because when the girls were really little, and this isn't the original dishwasher, by the way, this is like the 5th dishwasher I've had since living here. I've been very unfortunate with dishwashers. You know, sometimes it happens. And because one day we were in the kitchen and it switched on by itself and it completely freaked the kids out. I mean, this is how we knew that the original dishwasher had had enough and was ready for running to scream into the hills. Most things that come into this house actually have that effect on people and appliances. Who knew? So anyway, I said to the children, oh, don't worry, it's Timmy, the dishwasher ghost. And it stuck. And it's been Timmy, the dishwasher ghost, forever. And my kids are now 23 and 21, respectively. And they still call the dishwasher Timmy. So there you are. And she's still in bed. My goodness me. I'd say get up and seize the day, but I don't think we're going to manage that today. We actually have a movie night, Tim, as well, on Saturday. Not this Saturday, it's Saturday. Oh, crikey, come on, girl. Saturday, the 25th of October at 9 p.m. we are watching Night of the Living Dead. If you want to join in, thank you. If you want to join in, Tim, and watch a scary movie with us, 9 p.m. British time, would love to see you there. I'll be wearing my best pajamas. Trousers. What's that? Oh, it's a shirt. 2 shirts. Trousers again. More trousers. Blimey. They have a sale with trousers. Another shirt. T-shirts. T-shirt. Trousers. Another shirt. And another shirt. Blimey. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shirts. Expect teasers for movie night to start to release from the 18th. Yes! Our team is recruiting the entire Night of the Living Dead. Oh, no, we're not recruiting them. Yeah, we got zombies who are coming for a job opportunity. Yeah, I need to get my eyes tested. Our team is recutting the entire Night of the Living Dead to add new original artistic value. Recutting, not recruiting. We are not recruiting the living dead. I know. I also need to learn to read. Or at least read what's in front of me before opening mouth. You remember that saying, picnic, problem in chair, not computer? Well, that's me, darlings. mind you, if I could, and the zombies were willing, they could definitely help with the laundry. Zombies make for bad cameramen unless you want a good wobble cam effect. Well, you know, personally, I think they'd eat the crew, but you know, that's just me. You wouldn't have a lot left. Oh, we love zombies in this house. I have to. They're children. They belong to me. She's still not out of bed. How is Dexter this morning? Is he behaving himself? Want a trick for getting her out of bed early tomorrow? Does it involve dynamite? Oh, he's on his best behaviour now. He has a royal throne. It's not a cat tree. It's a royal throne of his own. That's what he is. He feels like Lord Kittus. Yes, here I am, a nice big tree, and I am the Lord that all I can see. Ooh. Do you know, if I don't want this iron wrapped round my head, maybe not that word. I know. I don't know this generation. I'll see her at sunrise. No, I'll see her at sunset. They all call me a flipping vampire in this house because I spend more time underground than I do when I'm outside. And I only tend to go out at night. I mean, I can see why they would put the connection there. And I'm forever going to people's houses and saying, are you going to invite me in? I need to get the laundry. You know, have a lot in common with a vampire. A vampire with a keen interest in whitewashing powder. To be fair, all you need is a coffin to sleep in and you rarely have to leave. I know. Oh, it's just... You know what they say? Always leave your neighbours guessing. I like to leave my neighbours wondering what the hell's going on in this house. Everybody down this road where I live, they've all got normal, respectable jobs, right? They are civil servants, or they're bankers, or they're teachers, or they work in the police force, or they work for the Environment Agency, or they're doctors or nurses. And then there's me. I guess every street has to have a weirdo, and I happen to be that weirdo. Or, you know, they're engineers, or they're just do normal hours. They're out of the house during daylight hours, and then there's me that arrives at night and says, hello, my darlings. Oh, what a lovely day. Let it begin. Although, if I was in the crucifix and the garlic business, I'd be good for that business too. There you go. I mean, let's see. Let's look at the coincidence. She comes out at night. She has wings. She wants to be invited into people's houses. She doesn't like garlic. You know, I'm just saying. I'm the youngest on this street by 30 years, so everyone retired from normal jobs. They see me stay at home or occasionally leave with my go bag, big suitcase of camera gear, and don't fully get it. I like to say, another space note, leave them guessing. Just tell them you're in the porn industry and that you're going to film a blue movie. That'll shut them up. That'll shut them dead. They'll never bother you again. Promise you. You know. Or they'll be having a neighbourhood watch meeting and you'll be the top subject. I haven't had a job since losing it to COVID. Oh, you're kidding. What did you do? Dare I ask? Oh, Fairy, it's so funny because I have things like the EcoFlow solar system, Starlink satellite dish. It's just odd things from my place to observers. Oh, I tell you, leave them guessing. Right? No, I have the same thing on this street. The kids started it off really, and well, actually, my husband, having the same dark humor as myself, started telling everyone that I was one of the undead and that she works at night and sleeps during the day. You know, they love coming round here on Halloween. They can't wait to see what's going to answer the door. It did. It stole an awful lot. But it also, in some respects, gave new opportunities to people. I was just a supermarket assistant, but I taught myself to work leather. Now I make wallets and bags and key rings to sell at fairs and such. It did. I was able to create TSMG, the first iteration of CMM. That sounds so much better, Tim. It does. It's really is, to be honest. You should make a YouTube channel doing that. The market for that kind of content is one of demand. It surely is. It really is, actually. People are fascinated with a new concept that's coming to light. It's called slow living, and people love to watch others make things and just in general have a slower pace of life. I think the one thing that I'll take away from COVID is that people have re-evaluated their lives and have realized that there is more to life than just rushing around and working yourself into an early grave. And they are appreciating the slower pace of life. Right, I have a decision to make, everybody, because my computer can only support one thing at once. It's like me. I've got too many tabs open. Things are not going to work. So, do I leave my microphone out and plug the phone in so that we've got a connection so you can see me, but you might not be able to hear me properly? Or you can hear me, but you're not going to be able to see me. The choices, oh, the choices. I got happier in life when I slowed down. Yeah, you do. Honestly, I agree. Slowing down in life, way, way better. Absolutely. What? No smell-o-vision? No, no. There will be. It's a choice, mates. I'm sorry, but I have one port on the side of my computer, and that is supporting the microphone at the moment. The phone is running. It did have a full battery. At some point, the battery will die, and then I'll have to make a choice. Do you hear me or see me? I love the smell of ironing. Iconic film, that. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Yes. Oh, you know, they don't make movies like that anymore, and they should. Well, as gorgeous as you are, I love your accent. I know. The thing is, right, the apocalypse now, do you know, I have a thing where I think if we did all the iconic films that ever came out, right, but did them all with a Yorkshire accent, yeah, you know, like Apocalypse Now, it'd be like, hey lads, I do like the smell of parking first thing in the morning. To be fair, I think that might not be a bad idea. We are down to 37% and falling. It's not looking good. It's the final countdown. We're leaving together. The phone battery ran out. We were all on the washing powder. That's why we're this way, I know. Yeah. Something along those lines. think we might have to, my darling. We can do that. Did you want to switch back into dark top for me then and send over a link so I can push the monochrome? You like this background. Yes. Right, Tim, don't disappear. We'll be back in 10. It's an interval. We're going to go fight some zombies. I'll be back in 10 minutes.